All right, so this is part 2.5. So we have our dough looking very beautiful, nice spherical shape. Now we're gonna hit it like this.
I love hitting things.
And you're going to create it into a nice circular shape. Make sure it's a nice circle before you start to roll it out. Then you're gonna do this. Now, this is the way that you stretch out the dough. Now, sometimes they get creative and flip and stuff like that. Do not flip in this class, because if you drop the dough, that's your grade and your food for the whole group is gone, okay? So we're not gonna do the flipping in this class, okay? But doing this is actually the way you're supposed to stretch it out. You're not really supposed to roll it out. But the reason we're gonna roll it out in class is because it takes a longer time to do it, and we just don't have time to continually do that. Once you have it about this big, then you can kind of roll it out. So you're going to take it, kind of stretch it a little bit. You don't want to pull too much or it's going to tear, okay? So you're just going to stretch it a little bit. Now, if it's, you want to create it in that nice circle right here, then you're going to take your pizza pan and you're going to put it on there. I already sprayed it with cook spray. At home, you don't need to spray with cook spray, but in class, sometimes I have kids screw it up really bad and we got to use cook spray. And you're going to roll it out directly onto the pizza pan. Now, when you roll it out, you need somebody to help and kind of hold the pan for you so it doesn't get too crazy. And you're just gonna roll it out a little by little. Do not go back and forth like this or you're gonna have a squiddly spooge. And a squiddly spooge is what the top of Idaho looks like. We don't want it to look like that, okay? So you're gonna roll it out in little section by section until you create this really nice circle shape, okay? Or as best as you can. Now, if we had time to develop the gluten more and have the rise time happen, then it would be even better because the circle shape would be a lot easier to obtain because the gluten would have been developed. But because we don't, your dough is going to be a little softer, and so the rolling out is actually easier, but it's harder to keep in the nice shape, and so it's a trade-off. All right, then you just get it right here, and you're just going to stretch it out with your hands. We're not going to make a crust today. This is going to be thin crust because we have to bake it only in 10 minutes is the amount of time we have to bake. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to take our sauce. We're going to put the sauce on. We're going to rub the sauce over with the back of a regular spoon, and we're going to sprinkle the cheese on, and we'll put the pepperonis on as well. We don't want to go all the way to our edges like I did right there. We don't want to do that because I was not paying attention. All right, so that's the end of this section of the video.